Yo, what's up?
Well, as you know, we have a three-seat majority. We pretty much knew Thomas Massey years ago, and we had probably about 10 to 12 people that were really concerned with the bill.
Hey, wait, I don't have voice chat on. Wait,
Really, we're really representative.
yo, let's see if it
We're
works.
supposed to represent our people in which we serve in our districts, and really that's what the people
Hello?
were doing, the holdouts, so to speak.
Wait, does it work?
Is they really made
Nah, ooh, it works. Alright, it works. Voice chat works. Yo. Okay, this, alright. Yo, what you doing?
Giving these assurances to the members that yes, we are going to get this done.
You know what I should add next to my live, bro? Like, something over to the UI. Should I add something to the UI? It's
Chip Roy was on our show yesterday saying at that point he was a no. I know so as well was Congressman Ralph Norman. Now, Congressman Roy posted today on X
Yo.
that in a late night meeting with
Yo, why are you fine? Who is? Alright, can I play mm2 with you? Yes.
Continue to deliver to satisfy those representatives.
Yeah, I can't talk specifically about the conversation with the president and Chip had because I wasn't in that meeting. But what I can tell you is we have decisions coming up, more decision package. We have appropriations, and now if we do a budget, we will have another, like, if not two more reconciliation packages. I can't even believe I'm saying that right now. But where specifically we see those savings coming up in waste activities, reduced enrollment, just like the whole Medicaid system, and the whole government is set up. It's not an efficient process, and we have to do better for the American people with a $36 trillion debt. And that's what we are committed to working on going forward. And that's what we're doing.
Okay, so you're able to have slept lunch. I heard that today. Like everyone's been working, so we'd like to get to your rest. But as you reflect on this last question for you, and the way this has gone over several months, the way it's ramped over the last several months, was there ever serious? What was your biggest moment of doubt? This thing was certainly in doubt for quite some time. So, with the time
What is that? I thought it was something like
Last night when we couldn't move the rule vote, but we still had 4 holdouts deep into the morning or early into the morning. I was thinking, oh my gosh, President Trump was kind of our last hope to talk to the members to really get them to understand that this is just the start. That's the honest answer. The political answer is, oh my gosh, we were never in doubt.
I truly appreciate you extending us your honesty here today. I do find it fascinating. I think it speaks to honesty and power of President Trump and the Speaker Jonathan. It's a work that all of you have done to get this far. So I just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you.
innocent. Yes.
You know, this has been incredible work done, truly on political terms by Speaker Johnson, Steve Scalise, John Duggan. I heard Trey Gowdy talk about this a little bit earlier today. This really reflects the power of President Donald Trump and the muscle he has to fly as the Speaker of the House, as leader of the Senate, and as President of the United States. This is what this bill about.
Yeah.
Now, here's more today from Speaker Johnson.
Not
This is the talent bar campaign this one, okay? 218, 214. I mean, many of you have asked me this question in the hall in the last couple of days. What do you look like that you might actually do the
Addison, is that you? 6'7"? 6'7"? Oh, 6'7". Yeah, he doesn't have bush of course.
You guys made an audacious plan. You brought the most comprehensive, complicated piece of legislation, probably, arguably the top 2 or 3 in the history of the Congress, with the smallest margin in U.S. history, which we had for a big chunk of the first couple days. And you put this audacious
This microphone is connected to the camera, so that's what it's on.
And then we said we would get it done much more. We beat Memorial Day by 4 days, and we got this one done a day early. I just want to point out, okay?
The next guest is to eventually transition to the bill, and he got our attention with his social media updates throughout this process.
I've been seeing about the president, so we'll see how this goes. So give y'all an update. Wonderful, as always. Informative, funny. Told me like to see me on TV. She's kind of tough. Usually following in place. So we'll be back here in 2 hours.
Tennessee Republican Congressman Tim Burchett joins us now. Congressman, thanks for being with us here today. Enjoyed your updates. Took us behind the curtain there. Well, almost, Congressman, behind the curtain. Took us on the steps up to and coming out of whatever happened behind the curtain. What can you tell us about these meetings with the president and how it helped change your vote?
Well, President Trump was incredibly generous with his time, and so is Vice President J.D. Vance. so that's people don't bring him up, but he is a good closer. You know, there was 14 of us in the room at one time, and the president was just rapid fire taking questions from all of us, me included. And the thing you got to remember about President Trump is that you don't see with a lot of executives and people in media.
Wait, is he gonna
So it's not a thing where you gotta come back. Then we'll talk to you tomorrow, maybe they never get back to you and kind of blow you off.
I'm subscribed? Thanks for. Okay, Fireworks, I need the question. Why did you send this with affiliation?
Though, when I met with President Trump, is just his ability to comprehend an issue and know the facts. And, you know, a lot of people in this town lie to me, but Donald J. Trump is not one of them. Neither is J.D. Vance. They both straight shooters and tell me the truth. My dad is no longer in the ring. I'm on a fluent airplane here in the Singapore one, so I'm kind of partial to that straight talk, and I got it yesterday.
What? Hey.
And, you know, another thing I want to say, too, a lot of people degrade the president about his language and how he cusses people and gets in their face. I've met with President Trump multiple times. I think I talked to him 3 or 4 times yesterday. Never raised his voice, never cussed me.
Yo, what's up in politics?
He was informed, he got to the point, and that's why he is.
Yo, what's up, all? Right there. I'm gonna turn off this voice chat.
That's really interesting comments what those meetings were like behind the scenes, because he was trying to move you, obviously moving from a number as it was, for example, with Congressman Chip Roy, who was with us yesterday, and told me he was no vote. Since that time, he posted on us that he got assurances in this meeting. So can you tell me
the stream's so laggy. Oh. Can I have a shout out? I don't give shout-outs, dude. Sorry. Who? I'm leaving this a like. Thanks for. I put the speaker on. Just 2 speakers. And I'm only sure one only works. Oh. Oh, that guy's tomorrow. That's the Mason kid, 6'7". Yeah, I can bet $10 he's like the 6'7" song. He does see me. I know he likes 6'7". This is a private or public server? This is a public server. Wait, what's this fight is? Okay.
More about the assurances that made you a yes vote when it comes to the Green New Deal, the Green New Scam. But allow me to kind of go on way over time. But I do want to play Sherlock Holmes for just a moment. The Vice President, posted this on X Thursday. He said a GOP congressman just texted me. I was undecided on the bill, but then I watched Team Jeffries perform it. Now I'm a firm yes. So I read that.
Yo, you're my first victim. Oh, well. Bro, I don't play PC that much. I'm still learning. I'm gonna make my car edit, but I'll be still watching the stream. Don't let Miss Major me.
I don't know about that, brother. I appreciate it.
Oh, no, you just try sleeping. Nah, I can't. I wish could, bro. I could, bro. I could. Okay. Yep. Bruh.
We also appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
All right, on the heels of this huge win, President Trump is now heading to the home. Crowds are gathering at the Iowa State Fairgrounds for the kickoff to America's 250th anniversary celebration. Tonight, Trump is set to speak in a few hours. Fox News correspondent Lucas Stevenson is there.
I guess so.
Well, people have been pouring in here for the last few hours. In fact, the first guys getting in the front row behind the wall.
Also, I have my messages in chat delayed like 10 years. The live stream is like 10 to 15 seconds delay. I can't fix it, so it's gonna be like this forever for the PC live stream. But the mobile live stream is only like a 5-second delay. It's not that much. Since this is an older computer, it's gonna be. If I get a new computer, it's probably gonna be a shorter delay. Because this is an OPC, it's a pretty long delay. Like, it's not notes out of delay. It's just like that.
Has been accomplished over the last few weeks. There's some strikes around the B2 versus Georgia in the Arabian Sea Fire. Those carry tomahawks against Islam. Supreme Court decisions. Of course, the president's trip to NATO. So a lot of when the president's back as he heads here to Iowa. We're going to hear a lot about the passes, the big three football time when he speaks at 8:30. Of course, he'll be signing back at the White House tomorrow at 5. I celebrate the other UT, and you know that. Take care of business. Speaking of the president, new video just in. Trump welcoming the Boston Red Sox to the Oval Office today. He's set to depart the White House shortly ahead of that Iowa trip.
What's Bert doing? I didn't see.
Of the big win for the big beautiful women to the East.
It looks like an ordinary small case, but as you age, when kids will know this
That's go. Alright, I'll see you. Never. You might come back to live stream. Maybe not. So yeah. You can subscribe if you want to, but you already skipped. You already left it. This is like a 10-second let. Oh, she almost roasted me, bro. Nah, give me up there. No! Lotion! Yo, hit bot! Oh, no, not hit bot, bro. Literally back already. Literally. W squared. W dog. Yeah. I wish you're in the corner and I'm sitting in the corner. Yo, you're streaming? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My favorite movie when I be crying.
Features those. How about your first cookout? To leave a good first impression.
I snoop that. Yo, what's that?
Arthritis causes pain in your joints. Unlike pills, Voltaren gel is applied to the site, penetrating deep through the skin to the joint, reducing intense pain caused by inflammation so you can move more freely. Voltaren, clinically proven long-lasting arthritis care. Have a great performance. Starts with a great
Eli, look, this company called Michael Rose
Mm.
in our neighborhood.
No, I'm sure. Can I get shout out if I'm to current view? No, I don't give shout outs at all. Since I'm kind of a small YouTuber, he, oh great, it's ready. What? That hit box, bro. That we in chat back again. Okay, you said I was anyways. Still give W. Yes. I just answered that question not too long ago. Innocent.
Sincerely, I think
Yo.
we all should be elected at that.
4th of July gift to all Americans. The big beautiful bill has
What? Okay.
President Trump will sign it into law tomorrow. How did Congress manage to make President Trump's July 4th deadline? Chad Logan joins us now.
I don't care if those sticky kids.
We'll get out
That's
to
the
House
over
Speaker
there.
Mike Johnson, who we often rail at the congressional press for the accused reporters rolling their eyes when he talked about the aggressive timeline, and even Vice President Vance said he doubted that they'd finish before the 4th of July. But Johnson and Majority Leader Johnson, they got it done.
What's
They
that?
got their mark of Easter to align on the initial framework, and it looked down for
What's that?
Saturday, Senate struggle to start the debate on the bill. The Senate were about 30 House Republicans voted to the Senate bill, and certainly when the 10th vote in the House of Representatives was delayed overnight, that they have proposed.
Oh, you aim.
Is because most congressional Republicans are squarely behind President Trump. That makes Mike Johnson's job a lot easier despite his narrow majority. But think about how complicated this bill is. It's a massive piece of legislation. And to advance something like this in about 5 months is very fast. Now, by contrast, the Democrats, they worked on Obamacare for about 9 months from start to finish, up back in 2008 and 2010. But the House and Senate have been in session nearly around the clock since last week. It took that time commitment to get it done. So this is Congress operating at warp speed. And also, Will, we have a bit of breaking news there. I just talked to Mark Green. He is the Republican representative from Tennessee. He has been chairman of the House Homeland Security Committee. He indicated before this vote that he was going to step down from Congress. So he was made his resignation official. He tells me his last day in Congress will be the 20th of July. But there's not going to be any votes in the House of Representatives now that they finish this bill. So he is effectively the new breakdown of the House of Representatives. There will be 219 Republicans to 212 Democrats. All right, thank you, Chad. I wanted to hear from you today. You and I had a lot of private conversations about not just the improbability of this getting passed, but the timeline of it getting passed. And talks to us there about the context of how long it took to get Obamacare through. So this is an incredible accomplishment, including notably how quickly they got passed. Chad, thanks for being with us here today. Thank you. All right, Medicaid. It's one of the sticking points of the bill. Clearly made bullet points.
Oh, she's probably the ball.
Requirements of 80 hours a month for adults. Limits on Medicaid provider taxes for states that expand Obamacare. The max rate states.
No, of course it's a trying to ruin this bridge.
6% starting in 2028. We talked about that here together.
Of course it's a trying to do it. Okay.
Doesn't allow states to continue to seek greater and greater money
Yeah.
from federal taxpayers. Now, for states that didn't expand Medicaid under Obamacare, provider taxes would be frozen in place. Also,
So why is movies so bad?
for rural hospitals, Democrats, though, are really slamming these Medicaid changes out of the way.
People will die. Tens of thousands. Perhaps year after year after year. As a result of the Republican assault on the health care of the American people. I'm sad. I never thought that I'd be on the House floor saying that this is a crime scene.
And then there was this from Congresswoman Kamala Jaya.
I'm getting calls, and in the airports, people come up to me when they recognize me, and they're sobbing on my shoulder because they know
A
that
weirdo.
so many people, whether it's people who are delivering babies, 60% of births in Mike Johnson's home state of Louisiana paid for by Medicaid, or whether it's,
No way you call a speaker to a weirdo. Oh my gosh, so corny.
Former President Barack Obama
For sure.
federal funding for Medicaid and Affordable Care Act. The percentage of the U.S. population, by the way, on Medicaid has gone up big time since its creation in 1966. In 1966, when Medicaid was created, 5% of the U.S. population qualified for Medicaid. Right now, roughly 22% of the American population is on Medicaid, a steep jump beginning with the passage of the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. All right, joining me now is Oklahoma Republican Senator Wayne Muller. Senator, great to have you in the program. Big win, not just in the House and the Senate, the American people, but the President of the United States. Medicaid and health care will be one of the ways that Democrats look to attack the big, beautiful law. Now, you can already see them cutting the ad. They're already putting this information out about the number of people that will lose health care. How will you respond to that line of attack from Democrats?
Well, Democrats are on the line, and that's what they're absolutely doing. I mean, you saw the chart right there. And let me throw out something else to you. Medicaid was was designed for those that live under the poverty line. We have 35 million people that live under the poverty line here in the United States. Yet your chart just there showed we're over 90 million people that are enrolled on Medicaid. Now, Medicaid is designed for those in need. What we're trying to do as Republicans is maintain Medicaid what it was designed for.
Bro, you're aim, bro.
We can't keep affording to allow people to rip the Medicare taxpayers off. When we start talking about we are reforming Medicaid.
What I hit? Oh, what the?
Kick people off. They're just lazy. Old gave me the system. And by lazy, we're required to 80 hours a week. That means that they only have to work 20 hours a week. Go to school 20 hours a week. Or volunteer 20 hours a week. And by the way, this is for people that are able-bodied individuals with no dependencies and no medical conditions. So they're perfectly
Bro, get this chat thing
We're
out.
just trying to give them a helping hand rather than letting them be dependent and become lazy. Let them be contributors to the United States. Let them become taxpayers again, and we can save Medicaid for those that need it the most.
That's the question for everybody watching. What was the intention of Medicaid? You just pointed out about 10% of the U.S. population is at the level, but 21% of the population is now on Medicaid. In some states like Mexico, 33% of the population is on Medicaid. So who should this be for? Who is it intended for? But you can still hear the ad they're going to cut. On the reverse, I'm curious how you guys will respond to all the Democrats that voted against the big beautiful bill. There'll be a lot of people that voted for the taxes to be raised. They voted to not fund border security. So they'll have to play some defense as well when it comes to their vote.
They're going to have to explain why they are wanting to raise taxes by the tune of $4 trillion on Americans inside the United States. They're going to have to explain why they didn't want to secure the border. They're going to have to explain why they didn't want to plus up our military and literally bleed peace through the street. They're going to be the ones that's going to have to explain.
Bro, stop worrying.
They said tens of thousands of people are going to be dying each year. They're going to have to explain where all those wolves are inside those bodies because they won't exist. They're going to have to explain, like Jake Paul, when I go to a lot of airports and I've never had seen anybody crying over shoulder, why they have to exaggerate and lie all the way through to get people's attention. The American people are fed up with our antics, which is why they voted 240 days ago to put the Republicans in charge so we can deliver big things just
Yo,
like
what's
this
up?
and get America back on track.
Yo, what's up, Mickey?
Thanks so much for being here today. Congratulations on all the hard work paid off.
Thank you, sir.
No!
The team is expected to be in the White House soon as he heads to an American 250 kickoff event in Iowa. If he speaks, we will bring that to you.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I'm looking for fun ways to tell you your Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $50 a month is back. So I thought if we made these $15 bills, you know, it's green, it saves you money, maybe my face is on it, maybe that's my head as well. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there was no commercial here. I have a lot of counterfeit.
Did you know that summertime heat can wreak havoc on your car? Your engine, AC, and electrical systems are more likely to fail. Also, some of the most expensive to repair. The fact is, summer is here. Ready? Finish your car. Besides changing the oil and checking your tires, there's one more thing you need to do before the weather changes. Call Car Shield. If you call Car Shield now, before your car breaks down, your coverage breaks the
Bro, it's oh!
transmissions, electrical, and up to 5,000 other parts in your vehicle.
Car Shield is the nation's most trusted auto
It's
detailing
always these
company.
items, bro.
And if you call now, you get Car Shield's price lock guarantee with a monthly payment that doesn't change for as long as you cover your car. Now that I have a hundred Car Shield, great things. Car Shield let me say that drive promise.
Hey, you live to earn. Car Shield plans include 24/7 roadside assistance, towing, water repair, battery, tire changes, and more. These are services that cost you separately. Unless you call Car Shield.
It's always open. And the last thing any southern person wants is an air conditioner to break. Car Shield came through for me in the dead of summer in the south.
A new season means there's slow down. Because car breakdowns, no trouble.
Get protection on major parts and systems for one low monthly cost. Call Car Shield now. A live representative is ready to take your call. Lock in your price and plan in just minutes. Call now for your free quote and first month free. Call 800-728-0770. 800-728-0770.
Wearing regular shoes feels this cramped. The Glide-Step wide fit hands-free Skechers slip-ins feel like this. Skechers slip-ins just step in, no bending down, no touching my shoes. Try wide fit Skechers slip-ins.
Ragdoll. Where? Where? I need it. How long has it been going, bro? Is it done? Is it done?
It's raining tacos.
Not done.
No need to ask why.
Just go.
Open your mouth and close your
No, put this on this, bro.
It's raining tacos.
Oh, just go. Get this on this. Put this on this. Put this score on this, bro.
Hey! 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 Cool. So, still pass though? You already had ice cream? Yum!
Never to see us like confused.
Is the tip of the spear to make America safe. This bill will
It's gone. Okay, I'm gonna leave and go back to San
$6
too.
billion to rebuild the border wall, an additional $45 billion to expand detention capacity for illegal immigrants, and another $30 billion on ICE arrests and deportation operations. So here to react is Fox News contributor Raymond.
Finally! Nice!
It's interesting, is it not, to hear to recognize
No, they don't do that.
where this money's going to go. A lot of celebration today about the passage of mechanics, what it took to get this passed. But now you see the celebration to also implement the law. This is the precedent that I think everybody should take a big breath and realize what just happened. This is really the signature hallmark event of Donald Trump's second term. He promised that he was going to secure the border. You saw those low numbers, the lowest in history, he said earlier today, of border crossings. Nobody came across the border. There were no number rates this month, which is an incredible thing for the entire month of June. So he's already been moving down that path, but now those agents who've really been
Bro, what language are they speaking?
full capabilities
Are they speaking?
secure the border. So that's why you do hear jubilation. And look, Bill, you and I have been on that border. We've talked to those agents. You know the strain they're on. You know what number they were. Now they have at least an executive.
Well, what happened to your other account?
Who's willing to put the money down to help them achieve their ends, which is a remarkable thing. I mean, it's amazing what they've already done. But now, to complete the wall and to really get them the reinforcements they need to make sure that everybody in this country belongs here.
Now I'm just
Aliens broken through during those years. Those people need to go.
I got motion.
And immigration judges to hear their cases. This bill will facilitate all. It's an amazing thing. All right, Greg, I appreciate you being with us here tonight. We're going to make sure we continue watching Fox News because you're going to be hosting England tonight.
I got banned. Go for what?
You got me texted and they didn't respond, so you got to wait.
What did you get banned for?
He should, he usually does, and we're going to read it.
Vehicle breakdowns are costly.
It starts at
Certainly, it's a really weird one of this.
If your check engine light comes on tomorrow, the repair will easily cost thousands.
With the transmission.
it's nuisance.
But with endurance, you can never be out of pocket for a costly repair again.
Brand new transmission, and we never saw it repaired.
All major parts are covered.
If I didn't have endurance, I would have paid over $7,000 Something is going to break down. Make endurance fix it.
Who's going to pay for your next car repair? You or your else?
Call right now to $300 Listen for a year. $2,000 guarantee and all endurance points come with a 30-day money.
Yo, what you kind No, I'm lagging, bro.
What do you do when your tires are low? You've got someplace to go. What if the solution was right in your pocket? Introducing Pocket Air powered by Bullseye, the compact compressor that goes anywhere to fill it up with air. Equipped with a 5,000 milliamp battery. That's enough power to take this car tire from flat to full and the whole family's black tires in no time. It puts the power of a full-size air compressor in your pocket. Low pressure running? Fill it up with Pocket Air. Motorcycle tire flat. Pocket Air Smart pressure sensor. It automatically stops when your set tire pressure is reached. Simply set it and let it inflate. Completely hands-free. Pocket Air Pro is lightweight, durable, and is powerful enough to lift all that weight. Even a trailer loaded with thousands of pounds of equipment is no match for Pocket Air Pro. Pocket Air is powerful enough to inflate this giant truck with an ultra-bright LED light and a large display screen. It's safe to use even at night.
Oh. Yeah, I might end this live a little bit early. Oh, wait. I look. Please don't make me a try hard. Okay, good. Wait, can I do it again? Now I would do it. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free. You get it all at an incredible value. Remember, when your air is low, you need Bullseye Pocket Air Pro. Order now. To order, call 1-800-348-1294. That's 1-800-348-1294. That's 1-800-348-1294. Or go to mypocketair.com. Intelligence, we break down the ongoing judicial battle. With legal expertise and trusted ocean. That's Lawmakers Copy Foods all in special. So of course they always say that. Okay, I'm in the live stream. Uh, I don't feel like I'm too real. Wait. What trash? Oh, wait. Did the good work? Because it says I'm at Netflix now.
Welcome back to the show, left-wing political commentator, and often seen on MSNBC. If we went to work, a lawyer trained in Harvard, Ellie Mistel, well, he's at the right corner.
When does the international community decide that love is enough? I know we're rich. I know we've got a lot of money. I know that people want to buy things for our country because we're rich, or want to sell things to our country because we're rich. But at some point, the international community has to stand up to us because we are a bad guy on the world stage, right? And so we should be sanctioned. We should be sanctioned after 2 years.
Is he really?
Calling for sanctions on the United States of America.
Hello.
The United States of America is the bad guy. Happy 4th of July. While the left hates America and hates President Trump's success, Stephen Miller laid out the win so far.
Yeah. I'm just gonna lie.
President Trump pledged to seal the border, and he did. President Trump pledged to end DEI, and he did. President Trump pledged to dismantle trans ideology, and he did. President Trump pledged to get men out of women's sports, and he did. He pledged to get woke out of the military, and he did. He pledged to take the colleges, and he did. My next guest is in Iowa ahead of President Trump's event later this evening. Joining me now is former healthcare executive Kelly. Kelly, great to have you on the program. I hope you can hear me over the festivities. I can hear the ambient sounds there at the Iowa rally soon to take place a little bit later tonight. What's the vibe? What's the feel? How do Iowans feel about everything that's been accomplished by President Trump?
Thank you all for having me. Well, let me just say that this is where it all started.
Oh, that guy's no.
2015, 2024, a little bit colder, 20 below zero, 2 feet of snow, and the next
Nancy calling me.
and it is exciting. It's Iowa, we're for simulation practices, and today double celebration. One big
Well.
bill, and of course the birthday coming up, 250 year, starting right here in Iowa. So it's just an honor to be here.
You're right, a lot to celebrate. You characterize it as it all started there. It was first in Iowa. So as you look at what's already been accomplished in the first couple of months, do you feel like President Trump, do you feel like your neighbors and fellow Iowans, President Trump has already delivered on so many of his promises?
77 million of us voted for him. He campaigned.
Okay, I'm gonna live, please. Bye. I will love it.